It's dramatic, but
Not dramatic enough for people to do anything about it.
But you think you think.
I could go up there and
Are you
beat my head
are
against
you-
that wall until it's bloody, and it'll make more sense
Are
than
you
what.
overplaying it? What's society?
No,
I mean,
I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a
does
person.
the
I've
science-
never been a person that's been a, I'm going to fight for this cause. It just so happens that the one I decided to, I wasn't looking to, but the one when I found out how horrific the things that are happening. I mean, some of the experiments and some of the things they've already released, I mean, that nobody's had any consultation on. This isn't another way to build a house, goddammit. This is about the food system. This isn't about a hybridized strain of corn. This is about a corn with a pig gene in it.
Yeah, but
You tell me where that makes sense. Tell me. Find me somebody besides the assholes that are doing this. Find them for me. Because I'm going to tell you something. There's nobody, unless Jesus himself comes down here and says it's all right. I'm not buying it, John. I'm not buying it.
do you have science? Are there
Is there science? There's scientists all over the place. All the movies I tell people to watch. My Father's Garden. I mean, there's your brilliant people. Martha Crouch, PhDs, 3 of them. Okay, worked for Monsanto, right in the hornet's nest, and it took. She's been out 10 years because 10 years ago she was it rattled her so bad. And you know what? There's people down there working right now that know what they're doing is bad. They know what they're doing is bad. I don't give a crap how many years you went to school to learn this stuff. Time to go back to school, learn something else. It's just so that's why, John. Am I out there just blowing it? Listen, I'd love to be able to say that I was wrong about all of this, but I think that, like I've said before, I've been wrong about more things than I've been right, but I know I'm right about this. I know I'm right about this, and that's what scares the hell out of me, is that I'm right about this. Okay, that's what worries me. That I understand it because I read. I've read the pros and the cons. I've had an open mind about all this that they're doing, thinking that, well, that would be great if they could do this, okay? It's not great when they start swapping species. It's not great. It's not great when it's out in nature, when the rest of nature is going, what's this? What is this? This isn't what we're used to here. Where does it end? I mean, that's the scary part. I mean, they've already ruined canola, cotton, the soybeans. I mean, you really have to go to great lengths to try to keep your stuff organic because it's the genetic drift. And people I guess they just don't understand that the freaking wind blows. And sometimes it blows in bad things.
I think the thing that most of us don't understand is, well, I think one of the things is we all have been taught to believe in science and progress.
I love science.
And
I'm not against science. I'm not against a lot of things. I've got friends that are suffering from Parkinson's right now. I'd say use the stem cells rather than flush them down the toilet or whatever if they're already there. I don't believe in harvesting, embryos for it, but I'm saying if they already have it, now they've come out where they can get them from another place besides the umbilical cord, which is new news. I'm all for that. I'm all for cancer research. I'm all for,
But this is something different.
This is worse than any of that. Because once you screw up the food, what are you going to eat? What are you going to eat when there's weeds that nothing kills that these assholes are pouring on it now? What's going to make the water quality better? I doubt it. The air quality getting any better? Certainly not. See, the thing that worries me about everything, John, is that by the time people get off their asses, it's going to be too late. I mean, these things are actually happening. Like I was saying, I mean, the Indian up there that's been living, the Inuit that's been up there that knows the ice is at least 36 feet every year, he ain't making that up when he says it's down to 8 feet. I mean, they got footage of chunks of ice, and what do people think this is going to happen? This isn't going to affect them? Well, they're all hoping it's like a hurricane. Well, hopefully it won't hit here. And guess what? This will hit everywhere. This will hit everywhere. This is going to affect. This is major. This is a major decision on. I mean, next to water and air, the sustenance which keeps us moving. Without food and water and air, well, we've ruined 2, and now we're working on number 3. So, I mean, am I surprised about it? No. Am I sickened about it? Yeah. My thing is that I'm at the point now where I don't know if we're in time. If we went full guns, if we totally went the other way, I don't know. I mean, how are you going to reverse these things that have happened? I don't think the planet can heal itself. I know it can't heal itself as fast as it's being trashed.